Ms. Jones, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. There you go.
Okay.
Ashley Jones. Hey, Ms. Jones, raise your right hand, please. Yep, that one. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Jones, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility and speeding 49 in a 35-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, he did tell me that I was going over, and then it was for my insurance, correct?
Okay, well, hold on a minute. You understand what they're saying that you did?
That I went over?
You were going 49 in the 35-mile zone, and you did not have current insurance at the time you were stopped. Do you understand that's the allegation? That doesn't make it true. Just those are what has been alleged in these two cases.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In each case, Ms. Jones, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
What does no contest mean? I'm sorry.
No contest means you're not going to admit it, but you're not going to deny it. It's kind of a middle of the road thing. So, I'm not going to tell you I did it, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't do it.
Okay.
So to the offense of failure to maintain financial responsibility, on January 5th of 2021, how do you plead on that case, ma'am?
Do you do is it for the whole thing or for like the insurance? Because on the insurance, that was correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I just need to know on January 5th, 2021, you received a citation for failure to maintain insurance or financial responsibility. To that offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Oh, guilty. I'm sorry.
You say guilty?
Yes.
And then to the speeding case, how do you plead?
No contest.
Well, Ms. Jones, on the insurance case, looks like you gave us a insurance card, but it expired back on October the 19th of last year. And so unless you have some other insurance that you can produce and show to me, I'd probably find you guilty on that case. Do you have any other insurance that you had in place on January 5th?
And that was the thing I thought of, because I'm under with my mom. And that entire time I thought I was covered. And she was like, no, we got a brand new insurance. And I was like, nobody told me anything. So I didn't know until that day that I was not covered.
Okay, well, was there any insurance in place on January 5th?
I don't believe so. That was the only insurance that I was known for.
Okay, well, regardless, that insurance expired 4 months before you were stopped on this ticket. That's what the card says. It expired on September the 30th.
Yes. That's what when I spoke with the lady at the municipal court, she did let me know that. I was just informed that.
Okay, well, I mean, you're old enough and smart enough to look at your own cards, not depend on your mom.
No, that's correct.
You have another insurance policy now?
No.
Okay, well, on the no insurance violation, the fine and court cost is $335. Are you able to pay that today?
No, sir.
And on the speeding case, based on your no contest plea, the fine and court cost on that is $204. Are you able to pay that one today?
No, sir.
So what I can do, I know that's a lot of money, Ms. Jones, but I can give you 30 days to pay these. If you cannot pay them in full in 30 days, you need to make a substantial payment within that 30-day period, and then contact the court and they can set you up on a payment plan of some sort that you can afford.
Okay.
But so long as you keep driving without insurance, you're going to keep getting tickets, and they just get really expensive when you don't take care of them.
That's correct. I'm working on that right now.
And are you still on Judson Road?
Yes.
Okay. And also, I want you to provide us with your email address. Don't tell me, because you're going to go in and talk to one of the ladies in the clerk's office and provide them with your email address so that we can send you the paperwork rather than mail it. If we mail it, who knows when it'll get there. The post office has been really overburdened with the holiday mail and the COVID mail and everything else. So make sure, if you will hang on, you're going to talk to either Z, that's what we call her, Z, XYZ, or Nancy, and give them your email address and confirm your physical address. All right?
Okay.
You have any questions?
No.
Okay, well, get some insurance, Ms. Jones.
Will do.
Okay, you're going to have a prompt to go in and talk to one of the ladies, so.
Okay.
Hey, Ms. Sanchez, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, who am I talking to, please?
Carlos Sanchez, Moctezuma.
Okay, last name is Montezuma?
Yes, sir. I have two last names.
Okay, and what relation is Erica to you?
Oh, this is her computer, so I'm not sure if it says. I think it says her name, but that's my sister. I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you.
Judge, what was the name again?
He had a middle name also, like two last names. Can you say it again, sir?
There's a Carl Sanchez Moctezuma.
Okay, we got it. Okay, do you go by Montezuma or Sanchez?
Sanchez.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sanchez, you're charged with speeding 59 in a 40-mile zone, and also failure to maintain financial responsibility. That means failure to maintain insurance or some other form of financial responsibility permitted by the statute. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Each one of those cases, Mr. Sanchez, there are 3 pleas you can enter. guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those three pleas mean?
No, sir.
Guilty means you're going to admit to me that you were speeding and you were driving without proof of insurance. Not guilty says, nope, I was not speeding and I did have insurance and I want a trial of this case so that the facts can come out. Not no contest means I'm not going to tell you, Judge, that I did do these things, or I'm not going to tell you that I didn't. You got all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. To the offense of speeding 59 in a 40-mile zone, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
And to the offense of no insurance, how do you plead on that case?
Guilty.
Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I sold my vehicle already, but I have evidence that I had insurance. That whenever he pulled me over and he gave me the ticket, I got the insurance the same day. I still have the paper of the insurance saying it, but then I ended up selling the car like a couple weeks later.
Yeah, but if you didn't have insurance when you were stopped, the fact that you got it later doesn't make everything okay.
Oh yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. So but you do not have insurance now, is that correct?
For that vehicle, no, sir. I sold the vehicle already.
Okay. Do you have insurance on any vehicle?
Yes, sir.
On what vehicle?
I had just purchased a new truck. It's a 1998 GMC Sierra.
Okay.
But I do have the paperwork for the Volkswagen that I got pulled over with. I don't know if you want me to give it to you in person, that I had insurance on it, like right after the stop. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, if you get it after the stop, that doesn't help you.
Okay.
It needs to be in place when you're actually pulled over. But it may help you to get placed on probation if you now have insurance on your new truck.
Okay.
But the fees for the probation for the new truck are $350, but you can possibly keep it off of your record.
Okay.
So do you want to see if you can be placed on probation on the insurance case?
What does it matter? Cause if the insurance is under my dad's name at the moment.
Are you on the policy?
No, sir, not right now.
Why don't you get on? How old are you, Mr. Sanchez?
I'm 18. Because when I purchased the truck, I was trying to put it under my name, but you know, since I'm 18, the insurance comes out much more expensive. So
Yeah, well, they can put it on there, but you're right, it does cost your dad more money, especially when you get tickets.
oh yes, sir. But I could try to put it. I could try when I get paid next week. I could probably try to put it in my name.
Okay, so do you just want to pay the ticket, or you want to try to get it in your name and possibly get it probated and ultimately dismissed?
Put it under my name. Get dismissed.
How long it's going to take you to get that done, sir, do you think?
to put it under my name by
Put
next.
it into your name and also have $350 for the probation fees.
Is there any way I could do payments?
Can't do payments on that one. I'll let you do payments on the speeding case. You just tell me how long you need to get the insurance in your name and have $350 to pay.
I know the insurance is probably about the same amount as that. Put it in my name. To make it safe. I think about 2 months.
That's reasonable. Reset you till April the 6th.
April the 6th.
By that day, you need to have insurance in your name and the $350.
Okay. Okay, yes, sir.
Once you get the insurance, you need to email it to us together with your driver's license. You got that?
Yes, sir.
And then on the speeding case, you can just pay that one out over time. That's $229. And I can give you 30 days to get that paid. If you can't pay it in full in 30 days, you'd at least pay 75 of it, and then you set you up on a payment for the rest of it.
But you said I could pay 75 and then the rest payments?
No, pay 75 on the 229 within 30 days, and then they can set you up on a payment plan to pay off the balance over a period of time.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Ms. Sanchez, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
If you have questions later, you can always call the court, and the
Yes,
ladies
sir.
can help you out. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sanchez, get that slow down. You don't need any more traffic tickets.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you can leave the meeting now. Yeah. Hello, who's on the line, please? iPhone number ending in 180. Hello, who am I speaking with, please?
Brianna Vela?
Brianna Velos?
Vela, yes.
Oh, Vela, okay. Okay, Ms. Vela, can you do video or just audio?
Just audio.
All right. Okay, Ms. Vela, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Vela, you're charged with a Class C misdemeanor of not wearing a seatbelt as a passenger. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of not wearing a seatbelt as a passenger, how do you plead: guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Why would you not wear a seatbelt, Ms. Vela?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I had my seatbelt on, but then I had to get off, and then I had to put it back on.
Well, when it's off, you're just a sitting target to get hurt.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Have you ever gotten a seatbelt ticket before?
No, sir.
The normal fine is $185. I'm going to reduce it to $144.
Okay.
Don't do this again. Can you pay the $144 today?
No, not today.
Okay, I'm going to give you 30 days to pay it.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you over to one of the court clerks so that they can get your email address. I don't see that we have it, so. So just give them the email address and we'll give you 30 days to get this taken care of, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, don't get off the line. They're going to put you in a breakout room. Okay, Samsung SM920V. Can you tell me your name? I can't hear you. You're muted. Okay. Okay, can you hear me, ma'am? Okay, can you hear me? The Samsung SM920V. Hello, I can't hear you. Can you unmute your device? Try my sign here, see if that works.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. Can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, my name is Karen Garza Vargas.
Karen Garza Vargas.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Vicky, should we have Ms. Vargas, or is that one for Cynthia?
No, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases with us.
I've got 4. No, maybe I've got 5. Yeah, I got 5. Okay, Ms. Vargas, raise your right hand for me, please. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Vargas, you have 5 different cases filed against you. One for speeding, 35 in a 20-mile zone. One for no driver's license. One for no financial responsibility or insurance. One for possession of drug paraphernalia. And one for minor possession of tobacco products. Do you understand what you are charged with?
Yes.
To each of those cases, Ms. Vargas, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
No.
Guilty means you're going to admit that you committed the offenses which have been alleged against you. In other words, you were speeding, you didn't have insurance, you didn't have a driver's license, you know, on and on, you're in possession of tobacco products. Not guilty says, no, I did not do these things, and I want the state to prove them against me if they're able to do so. And no contest means, well, I'm not going to tell you, Judge, that I did these things, but I'm not going to tell you that I didn't.
Okay.
You got all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to the offense of speeding, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
To the offense of no driver's license, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the offense of no insurance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Also known as failure to maintain financial responsibility. To the offense of being minor in possession of possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And to the offense of minor possession of tobacco products, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Do you have a driver's license now?
No, I'm looking into the classes.
You what? I'm sorry?
No, I've looked into the classes. They don't have none available right now.
Okay. Did you, was your car impounded when you were stopped?
No.
Should have been.
Right. I had someone come pick it up for me with a driver's license.
Are you working, Ms. Garza?
Yes, sir.
Judge,
Ma'am?
I just want to let you know, Ms. Garza does have one. You just signed the warrant for another possession charge. So you just signed the warrant this morning.
Okay. You know what that means, Ms. Garza?
A warrant?
Yes.
Does it mean I haven't? Doesn't that mean I haven't showed up to any court dates?
You haven't taken care of your business before.
Right. Isn't that what I'm doing right now?
On these, yes, ma'am, but not on the one that she's talking about.
Yeah, the one that's been signed was from November 17th of 2020.
So that case is 4 months old, at least.
And then she has 2 30-day extensions are up on the 4th for no insurance and no driver's license.
On another driver's license and insurance.
Yes, sir.
The prosecutor may want to look at enhancing those. If there's another one. But that's her call. I'm gonna presume we already have your email address.
You need my email address?
No, I said I presume we already have it.
Yes.
Just so you know, Ms. Garza, you know, you're gonna owe a lot of money and it doesn't just go away. We have a very active warrant officer who is sitting here next to me. So I would urge you to take care of your business.
Right. What I wanted to do is just pay off what I need to pay off.
That would be a good thing. Why do you keep doing the same thing over and over again?
Is that I'm not able to get the driver's license without paying off my tickets, I guess.
Well, maybe if you quit getting tickets, you'll be able to get your license. Just a wild thought. And I suspect if you are stopped again and they see what cases you've already had pending, your car will be impounded. That's not for me to say. That's up to the police department.
Yes, they've told me.
Vicky, do we have an email address for Ms. Vargas? Surely we do with all the cases.
No, sir. There's not one in the system.
Hey, Ms. Vargas, I'm gonna flip you in to talk to one of the court clerks. You need to give them your email address so that we can get paperwork to you faster than if we stick it in the mail.
Okay, that'd be great.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
Yes, what do I do after here? Do I go to the court to make the payment?
You can go to the court. You can look on the paperwork that you have right there in front of you.
Okay.
And there's a number for the court, the 945-1799, and you can call in payments. Or since you're right down the street, you can just come on up and make the payments.
Okay, and you said I believe I heard I had a warrant you signed today. Is that
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
how can I get that backed out, I guess?
Well, you can come talk to the clerks, but
Because I remember last couple weeks ago that I went for the same reason, that there was a warrant that was going to be signed on my name for the next day, and I went to prevent that.
well, you went to prevent it, but then apparently you didn't take care of it. So you didn't fully take care of it. So
That's what
you can talk to the clerks about getting the warrant pulled, but or you can just pay the fine amount on that warrant and that'll clear it too.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You take care of your business.
Thank you.
Okay. Vicky, I'm gonna eat a bite.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, got dressing on my dress.
I spoke a cup of coffee in my pants this morning, first thing, and I took the fine.
Okay, 2:30. How many more do we have in the box?
We start with 155.
I got about 12 waiting right here. Okay, Vicky, let's bring somebody else in.
Okay. I'm going to bring in Emily Hutto, and then I need to move her over to Cynthia.
Okay. Hello, Ms. Hutto. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. There you go.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
You had to come in here and see me just for a second so we can send you to the prosecutor. So
Okay.
Ms. Steenbeck's going to give you a prompt to go into a waiting room to visit with Ms. Trevino. So when you
Okay.
see that, hit it. And if y'all need me later on, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Gino's iPhone.
This is him.
Hello, Gino. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, sir, I can.
Can you give me your last name, please?
Yes, Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
Okay. Gino. Hey, Mr. Reyes, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
You put your hand down. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Reyes, you're charged with speeding 38 in a 20-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To that offense that's alleged, Mr. Reyes, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
It's been so long since I've had a speeding ticket. I don't.
Guilty means, yep, I did this. I was traveling 38 in a 20-mile zone. Not guilty says, nope, I didn't do that. And I want the state to prove the case against me if they're able to do so. And then no contest simply means, well, Judge, I'm not going to tell you I did it, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't do it.
Would there be an option that would give me, allow me to take defensive driving?
Either a guilty plea or a no contest plea could set up for a defensive driving class.
I mean, I'm guilty. There's no doubt about that.
And you want to take defensive driving?
Yes, sir.
Have you taken it within the last year?
No, sir.
Okay. What you're going to need to do, Mr. Reyes, is I'm going to flip you in to talk to a court clerk in just a few minutes. You're going to need to email her a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance. You can also make your payment online. Are you able to do that today? I'm sorry, it's $144. The court costs that need to be paid. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to talk to either Z or Nancy and email us your driver's license, proof of insurance, make your payment today. From the date you make your payment, you've got 90 days to take and complete the class and turn in your paperwork. Now, your paperwork is going to be your completion certificate from whatever class you watch or actually attend, and a copy of your driving history, which you have to obtain from the Department of Public Safety. You can do everything sitting in your living room. Never have to leave your home. You can do the class online. You can get your driving history online. Then make sure that's all turned in within 90 days of the date you make your payment. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think the class costs anywhere from $25, $30, and the driving history costs you $12. So it still ends up being cheaper than paying the ticket, plus you have the chance to get the citation dismissed.
Yes, sir.
You have any questions?
No, sir.
So when we go in and talk to either Nancy or Z, they'll give you our email address, and you can just email your driver's license and insurance, and then she'll take your payment by phone to pay the court cost, the $144.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir, I do. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, Mr. Reyes, you were easy. You were easy. We've had a lot today that weren't so easy. Thank you for your attention to this.
No problem. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Okay, you do the same, sir. Thank you. Vicky, you caught me while I was in a bite.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I don't know where the camera.
Hey, Miss Mullen, can you hear me?
It's actually Derek Franklin. I don't have a Zoom account. I apologize.
That's okay. We do a lot of these with a cell phone. So, oh, there you are. So, are you Caitlin?
No, I'm Derek Franklin.
You're who? I'm sorry.
Derek Franklin.
Derek Franklin. Is it your citation, Mr. Franklin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Franklin, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Franklin, looks like you and I talked on January the 5th.
Yes, sir.
You told me you had insurance, you just didn't have it with you. And you're supposed to email the insurance to us that day. And I don't see that we got anything from you except
No, I see what happened was I thought I was going to be able to get insurance and get it dismissed from what he was telling me, but whenever I sent it in, she said that I had to have insurance on the day of the actual citation.
it's the day that you were cited.
Yes.
If you'd had a wreck on that day, it doesn't do you any good if you bought insurance 5 days later because you didn't have coverage to have damages, whether it's personal injury or property damage. So you have to have the insurance on the day you were stopped. Now, do you have other insurance now?
Yes, I have insurance now. That's what I actually sent them in, and
I don't see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I talked to the clerk that you told me to actually send it into. I sent it straight to her.
Okay, let me look here. Maybe down here in the bottom of the stack.
I still have it in the email version between our conversations as well.
So it's got that you got the insurance the day after.
Yes.
But who is the insured?
Should be Derek Franklin.
Who is the insured? Oh, there you are, Derek Franklin. Okay. Well, since you got insurance now, Mr. Franklin, I can still consider probating you on the case, try to keep it off of your record. But there's a $350 deferred disposition fee that needs to be paid. So that's going to need to be addressed at some point in time.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to pay the $350 today?
I literally just paid rent yesterday, so
Okay.
I don't think that I'll be able to, just with everything going on. That's why I try to extend my other one for another month as well, but
Your other what?
I have the other citation that I also got that day. Yeah, because it's just me working. I have a 1-year-old, so.
And he's got a 30-day extension that's due on 2/5.
For what?
Ran a red light.
And actually on that red light, it's that street right there. I didn't bring it up, and I know it's irrelevant now, but it's that street right there on Waterburger, right by the Waterburger and the emergency hospital. And there was a yield sign. I tried to explain that to him, but I didn't know, so when I see, it was just a misunderstanding because the yield sign, it was a red light, but there's also the yield sign. So I didn't know which one, I just yielded at the yield sign and he pulled me over for running the red light, but.
Okay, well, that case is already concluded, Mr. Franklin, so we just need to deal with this one. How long do you need to come up to the $350 for a deferral on this case? And what that entails is from the day you pay your payment, you'd have to maintain the insurance without any lapses for a period of 6 months.
Okay. Yes, I can do that. I mean, it's just the 350 and then I still have to
How long do you need to come up with the 350?
I just want to be realistic about it. I mean, probably not for a month.
Okay, that's fair. I don't have any problem with a month.
Yeah, because I should still waiting on our stimulus check. So as soon as I get that, I should be able to pay.
I'll give you till March 16th. That's 6 weeks.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
And you can call in the payment and we'll send you the paperwork. The only thing you got to do, Mr. Franklin, is just maintain the insurance without any lapses from the day you make your payment.
Yes, sir.
And we have your email address, it looks like.
Yes.
We've got Mullen. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a email address I can receive.
Okay. All right, Mr. Franklin, I think you can leave the meeting.
All right.
Just make sure the payment gets made by March 16th.
Okay. And I just make that over the phone then?
Sir?
Just make that over the phone, the payment for that? I wouldn't come in.
Yes, sir. You can make that. They'll pull your file and know that it's payment for a deferred, okay?
Okay. Thank you guys so much. You have a great day.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day too.
Bye-bye.
Vicki, hold on. My wife's calling.
Alrighty.
See how much trouble I'm in. Hey, what's up? Long day. Yeah, I had a little spell because I hadn't eaten it. I didn't get to eat till 1:30. And I don't know why Ed never came by, but he didn't. So one of the officers ran out and got me a Subway sandwich. So I'm doing good now. Yeah, I'm doing better now. Except I've drilled up. Yes. And now I've dripped honey mustard on my robe. I know. So you on the way to get your test done? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, yep. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, Vicki, let me take one more bite. By the way, we're going to have to send the robe to the cleaners. Vicki, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I said, let me have another one. I just took a bite.
Okay. And I heard you messed up the robe.
On 2 spots. Sally. Rebecca Sobalvario. Sobalvarro. Sobarro.
Rebecca Nicole?
Yes.
She'll have 3 PR bonds and 3 continuances.
Good. Animal control. So Bavaro, hey, Ms. Bavaro, can you hear me? Can you hear me, ma'am? I can't hear you. You're muted. Now you should be unmuted.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm still trying to learn this whole thing.
Yeah, well, we all are. You're not alone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Sobavaro, is that the correct way to pronounce it?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand for me, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Varro, you have several offenses involving one or two animals.
It's one.
You have failed to vaccinate from September 29th, failed to register from September 29th, a animal at large from September 29th, an animal at large from November 20th, a failed to vaccinate from November 20th, and another failed to register from November 20th. Do you understand what the charges are that the city has filed against you?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to explain. I just emailed over because I guess I didn't I typed in live oak, I didn't type in tx after .net. So I emailed over his vaccines, and that's all been taken care of. The November 20th, when the animal control lady came to my door, she was knocking at my door and she was telling me my dog was out. So me and my husband got in the car and we were going to go. But then my husband looked in the backyard and he's like, he's not out. He's sitting on the back porch. And so she told me, she's like, well, we had calls that there was a brown dog running around. I asked her, I said, did you see him?
Okay, hold on. I think you're getting
Yes, sir.
You're getting into the facts, but let me just tell you, the fact that you got the dog registered and vaccinated after the fact doesn't necessarily fix everything.
Yes, sir. I got him. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. 2020 has been horrible. I've been traveling around, taking care of family members. I went to Lubbock, take care of my grandfather who was passing away. Came across this lady. She had the dog tied up in her front yard. We noticed he only had 3 legs. So I went up and in my worst judgment, I started talking to her. She said she needed to get rid of him. She had a bunch of pit bulls that didn't get along with him. I took him in. She did give me his vaccine records. I sent that over to the court. She told me that's all she had on him. She couldn't give me any other information on him. He's not spayed. I do intend on getting him neutered. I just haven't. I honestly, with homeschooling 2 kids and working, I haven't done it, sir.
Ma'am, on the email, there was no attachment.
It didn't attach?
No, ma'am.
Let me see.
Why do we have Emily Hutto back?
I'm not sure.
I can leave. I don't know where to go.
Let me try to send it again because I know I got a failure to notice several times. So I tried sending it over. Okay, let me send it again.
Okay, what the problem is, well, I need to get pleas on you for all of these cases. So, and then ask you how you're pleading on each matter. To the fail to register, which is alleged to have occurred on November 20th, how do you plead on that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To the fail to vaccinate, alleged to have occurred on November 20th, how do you plead on that case?
Not guilty.
Ma'am, I'm sorry?
Not guilty.
Okay. On that one, you want a trial with a judge or a jury?
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
You want a trial with the judge? That means I'm going to hear the facts and I'll make the decision. You want a trial with a jury? You and the prosecutor pick 6 people out of about 25 that'll be in the courtroom, and those 6 people decide the case.
No, I'd rather do it with you. I'm just trying to get through this. I mean, at this point, I'm rehome the animal. I realized we couldn't keep him in the yard. I tried everything possible, so I just want to get through this.
Okay, to the animal at large alleged to have occurred on November 20th, how do you plead?
Not guilty on that one because he was in the backyard. She didn't have him in his possession.
Also non-jury?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then on the animal at large alleged to have occurred on September 29th, how do you plead on that case?
Same thing. He was running around, so no content.
And then failed to register on September the 29th, how do you plead on that case?
Guilty because I didn't register him with the city.
And then finally failed to vaccinate, alleged to have occurred on September 29th, 2020.
No content. I mean, I have the woman's paperwork, but that's about it.
What I'm going to do, Mr. Bavaro, is since you pled not guilty on 2 of them, I'm just going to set them all for pretrial so that you can talk to the prosecutor. She can visit with you about the case. Cases. And you can explain the facts to her. I actually heard more facts than I probably should have, since I'm going to be the finder of fact. I'm going to hear the facts and decide guilt or innocence. So I'm just going to put all of them with set them all for a pretrial hearing with the prosecutor. You can talk to her. She is able to visit with you about the facts. Okay.
Sir, do you mind if because I'm confused by all this. I've never had to deal with any of this. I've never had any issues at all. I stick to myself pretty much. How does this all work? Am I paying a fee, or am I paying the prosecutor thing, or what am I doing?
I don't know what you're paying, if anything. Pled not guilty. So, I mean, I could assess some fines now, but I think it'd be better for you if we rolled it all into a package. Probably be less expensive for you, and let you talk to the prosecutor about the 2 that you pled not guilty to.
Okay. And the prosecutor, does that cost me too?
No, ma'am, it doesn't cost you.
Okay, because I mean, at this point, I'm rehoming the animal. I know I can't keep him in the yard. I did everything I could possibly do. I can't afford to have anything. I'm a nurse, so I can't afford to have any bad standing, especially over a dog, on my nursing license.
Okay.
I just
We're not trying to make your life any more difficult. We just
it's not just that. 2020 has just been horrible. I mean, between me trying to work as a COVID nurse at all these nursing homes and me trying to homeschool 2 children, and then I took in this dog that I thought I was doing good by. I didn't realize that he's an escape artist for sure. I didn't realize any of that. And I don't get in trouble, so I don't,
Nobody's saying you're in trouble, Miss Overbauer. Are you still on Rimwood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will mail you a notice to that location for a pretrial setting, and then you can talk to the prosecutor about all 6 cases and see what y'all can work out.
I'm sorry. Fine-wise, what am I looking at? Do you know a ballpark? Because
Ms. Silverbar, I don't know, because there's, it sounds like there's some extenuating circumstances. I mean, if I just went by the book, it'd probably be close to $1,000, but I'm not. There are extenuating circumstances, which you've already alluded to. So that's the reason I want you to talk to the prosecutor at the pretrial hearing. Okay.
Okay. And then as far as the Zoom meeting things and the getting the stuff in the mail, yeah, I didn't get the last thing. So I told the lady, I said I was out of state. I was in Louisiana. I didn't get any kind of a notification. We check our mail, everything like that. And she said that it was sent out. So then when I had a bench warrant out, I'm like, what is a bench warrant? Went down there. She explained it to me. And I told her, I said, I didn't receive.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you talk to one of the court clerks so that you can give them your email address. That
Okay.
way we don't have to, that way we don't have to count on the, we don't have to count on the mail service to get you the notice for the pretrial setting. So I'm going to send you either to Z or Nancy.
Okay.
And you can give them your email address, and that way we can ensure that you get the notice.
Okay. Now, if I rehome the dog, I'm still facing all this.
Well, again, that may be a mitigating circumstance. Again, it doesn't change the fact that on those dates that you pled no contest or guilty, you know, fines could be assessed, but I'm going to let you work it out with the prosecutor. I think that's the fairest thing I can do for you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So in a minute, you're going to see a prompt to go in and join another meeting in a breakout room.
Okay.
And that way you can talk to the court clerk and give them your email address, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hey, good luck to you. We'll
Thank you.
talk about this later, I'm sure.
Thank you.
I can't afford $1,000. Oh my God.
Next person I'm putting in is a pretrial. I need to get over to Cynthia.
Okay, which one?
Christina?
Okay.
Hello.
Ms. Castilla, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, as my understanding, you're here for a pretrial setting, so you had to come see me first, and then we're
Okay.
going to be in a breakout room, and you can talk to Ms. Trevino, who is the prosecutor.
Okay.
Okay, and is this your citation or somebody else's?
Mine.
Okay. So if you'll just sit tight, I don't know whether you have to hit a button to be prompted over to the other waiting room, but you'll be talking to Cynthia Trevino. Or not. Ms. Romero, can you hear me? Ms. Romero, can you hear me?
Hello.
Ms. Romero, can you hear me?
No speak English?
You don't speak English?
No.
Okay. Vicky, can you transfer Ms. Romero into talk to Z?
Okay, I'll have to put her in a breakout room because, oh, she just finished. Hold on.
Okay. Can somebody take that to Z? Hello, who's on the line ending in 507?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Eric Perez. ERIKPEREZ.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch that. Eric, I got that.
It's E and Perez, PEREZ.
Terez.
Correct.
And give us a second to pull your case file. Last name starts with T. No, P. Perez.
P as in Papa.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Your name finally popped
Okay.
up.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Pettis, are you able to do video or just audio?
I just have audio. Let me see. I'm using an iPhone.
Well, that's okay. When we can do it like this.
Okay.
Mr. Pettis, I'm going to ask you some questions. You going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Pettis, you're charged with the offense of speeding 50 in a 40-mile zone and also failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To each of those cases, Mr. Pettis, there are 3 pleas that you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of not having any insurance or other financial responsibility, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And to the speeding violation, how do you plead?
No contest.
Do you have insurance now?
I have a what is it? I have an overdue account. They had stopped my insurance due to non-payment. So I had found out, and I owe a significant amount that I wasn't able to pay before this date to reinstate the policy before today, and so I'll need more time to get caught up on.
How many months are you behind on your insurance?
They didn't tell me how many months. They told me that it was canceled because of due to non-payment, but they didn't tell me exactly when the non-payment was done.
You pretty much know when you didn't pay, don't you?
Well, more or less, the other person that because this was on a motorcycle. I'm sorry, excuse me. The other person I had the motorcycle with, she was paying the insurance on it. And so I had asked when that had stopped, and she told me she was under the impression that the automatic payments were still coming out. So we weren't too sure at what point the automatic payment stopped or why. Like I have insurance with Progressive, and I had tried to reach out to them to figure out why I had this happen to me, like when and where and why. And they said that it was from so long ago that it just canceled the policy, and that they weren't able to tell me at what point when it was canceled. They canceled it all the way back to I guess when the what is it called? Like every quarter, like you pay for the quarters. What are the quarters called?
If you don't pay your premiums, insurance companies are pretty picky about you maintaining the policy without payment. So,
right. That's more or less what I ended up at. You know, like they told me, I'd ask them, you know, when could you tell me when the automatic payment stopped, or as to why? Because we don't understand why the automatic payment stopped. because it's a low amount. I think the motorcycle insurance is only like $30 or so. So it's not a significant amount that comes out of our account that we would really notice. You know, like several $100s or $100 or more. So it was one of those things that just slipped through the cracks on our end as far as monitoring how the automatic payments were coming. And they told me that they couldn't tell me why the automatic payments stopped. They could just tell me when they stopped, and that it went on from that point. I think it was past like 3 months. They said after 3 months, when I have to pay the premiums again, when I have to pay the premiums over again. She said that when that time came up, they had canceled the policy because I hadn't paid up to that point. So my policy had been canceled for quite a while before we had found out that it was actually canceled.
Well, I'm gonna guess.
And it's the motorcycle. Like, we only ride the motorcycle on the weekends, you know, every so often. So it wasn't something that I was really keeping up with, to be honest with you. So it just kind of came up as like oh wow, like this kind of we kind of didn't even really think about the motorcycle, to be honest. I was been more trying to keep up with some of my other things, like my car insurance, things like that. Because I drive it every day, you know.
Well,
but no, I just didn't really think about it.
okay. Well, next time you need to pay better attention to what's going on, because on the speeding case, the fine and court cost is $219, and on the no insurance case is $335. Are you able to pay any of that today?
No, I'm not today. No,
Okay. Are you still on Driftwind?
Yes, Driftwind, WIND.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the most time I can give you, Mr. Pettis, is 30 days. If you cannot pay them in full in 30 days, you need to at least make a substantial payment of probably at least $150. And then the court clerk can set you up on a payment plan to give you time to take care of these, okay? But the main thing is, if you're going to be riding that bike, you need to get it insured.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And that's kind of the way. I haven't rode this thing in quite a while. I was out of state for a while. I had went to the motorcycle mechanic school out in Florida, and when I was moving back from Florida to Texas, I didn't have enough money to bring the bike back. I couldn't put it on a dollar. I just couldn't bring it back. I had drove a U-Haul back home, and so I left it over there with a couple of friends of mine from the military that still live out in Florida, and they just recently brought it back to me. So I was just kind of excited to get on it and cruise around, but I really didn't even look at the credentials on it. I was just kind of so excited that I got the bike back, you know. So, but yeah, I'll definitely get on that, make sure that stuff gets taken care of, so I'm not riding around all willy-nilly like that. Hello? Hello?
You can leave the meeting now.
Oh, say again?
I said you can leave the meeting on the bottom right-hand side.
Okay.
Leave meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Really? Landon Moser. Moser. Hey, Mr. Moser, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Vicki, is this one for Cynthia?
No, the name's not on the list. Unless, you know, unless he's using somebody else's login.
Mr. Moser, you need to unmute your mic on the lower left-hand corner.
Can you hear me, sir?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this your ticket or somebody else's?
This is my ticket, sir.
And you're Landon Moser?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're
Do you
looking
have
for
an attorney, sir?
what?
Mr. Moser, did you have an attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did. It was Mark J. Simon.
Oh, we received your paperwork and your statement, so you didn't need to be logging in. Your
Oh,
affidavit?
okay. Well, I got this in the mail, so I was just trying to do my part.
Okay.
All right. So am I good? I can hang up now?
You can hang up and go about your business.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You do the same, sir. Thank you. We got Lily. Lily in the morning.
What's the name?
Lily?
Lily, oh, it's the first, probably first.
Lily is connecting.
Yes.
Yes.
Coquat's next, but I think he did a PR bond or surety bond. Do you want to talk to him or you want to send him to Cynthia? She's still got that trial.
If he's, what pretrial?
She's still working with Christina. Cynthia is. But Justin is here. Right? He did an attorney bond.
Okay, well then is that for,
It's
so
not
what's
a
he-
pre-trial.
it's not a what? He can go in and talk to Cynthia because he'll end up talking to her anyway.
Okay.
Unless it's just,
Well, after we talk to Lily, then I'll bring him in and we'll put him in with Cynthia.
okay, well, there's Christina. She's back out, so.
We'll just have to get the name of Justin's client.
Right, well, can you get that once you connect me with Lily? It's a very precise art to know when to,
You're really good at it.
when I have my mouth
Take a bite.
and then turn off the video.
You're really good at it.
Oh, I thought you were just eating them while you were online.
I thought he didn't have any video. I thought he just had audio.
He didn't.
Enough for him though. You can black yourself out or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought you were just eating all night. You're like, well, people gotta eat.
Okay, Lily, are you there? Are you there? Lily, are you there? Hello, Lily, you need to unmute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go.
I'm sorry. It's because I'm at work.
It's okay, no problem. What's your last name, Lily?
Toledo?
Toledo?
Yes, sir.
Is that Toledo with an S?
With the T. Toledo?
T-O, okay, got it.
Toledo Bravo? Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. We got Paulina Toledo Bravo,
Yes, sir.
short for Lily.
Yes, Lina E.
All right. Hey, Miss, should I call you Lily or Miss Bravo? Or Miss-
Lily's fine.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Lily is fine.
Okay. Lily, I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you going to tell me the truth when I ask you the questions?
Yes, sir.
Lily, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, speeding 53 in a 40-mile zone, and no driver's license. And one more. There it is. And fail to maintain financial responsibility.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Yes, sir.
In each case, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what each of those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then to the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, but I mean, I didn't have no drugs on me.
Well, but this is not for having drugs. This is for having a bong,
Yes, sir.
which is classified as paraphernalia. To the offense of speeding 53 in a 40-mile zone, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the offense of not having a driver's license, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Do you have a driver's license now?
No, sir.
Why are you driving?
Because I mean, well, I have places I have to be. Like I have to go to work. I go to school, and my mom can like take me all the time because she works. And I mean,
Yeah, but you don't have a driver's license.
I know, sir.
You know, you were lucky your car did not get impounded and put in a storage yard so you couldn't get out.
Yes, sir.
And to the no insurance citation,
I have insurance. It's on my mom's name. It's just when I got pulled over, I didn't have the paper with me because she was renewing it, and I had called to the court, and they told me to email them. So I sent them my insurance.
yeah, but you're not a named insured. Did your mother give you permission to drive the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Well, and which one is your mother, Miss Ramirez or Miss Duran or Miss Prieto?
Miss Prieto. Ray is my dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So Miss Prieto gave you permission to drive her car, knowing you didn't have a driver's license.
Yes, sir.
You need to tell your mother that she may receive a summons in the mail for a citation for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Okay.
So she may end up having to pay a fine too.
Okay.
Okay. Lily, the fine and court cost on the drug paraphernalia case is $285.
Mm-hmm.
On the speeding case is $199, and on the driver's license is $250. Are you able to pay these today?
Yes, I can.
Okay, you can pay them online. You're going to talk to one of the court clerks.
Okay.
Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
Me Guadalajara on downtown.
Okay.
Do I have to pay other tickets and like completely in whole?
Yeah. At some point in time, you're gonna have to pay them all off.
Okay.
How many can you pay today?
I could pay 2 of them, but I mean, I don't think I could pay it today. I could probably pay it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow and I don't get off work until 11:30.
Okay. So are you gonna pay anything today?
At the moment, I don't think I can,
Okay.
but tomorrow I can.
Okay. I'm gonna give you till next Tuesday to pay them.
Till next Tuesday?
That's gonna be the 9th.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
And when you pay them, Lily, you need to call into the court. That piece of paper that you called in on today
Mm-hmm.
has the court number 210-945-1799.
Uh-huh.
You need to call in. You can give them your credit card to pay these.
Oh, okay.
And you might be sure and tell your mom that she may get a summons from the police officers. That's not my decision. That's something for the police officers to decide.
Okay.
All right?
And she's gonna get it through mail?
Yeah, she'll get it through the mail.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Lily, don't be driving.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Vicky, who else you got? Vicky, where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. We have Justin, we have Miss Jimenez, we got 3 phone numbers. I don't know who they are.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and omit Justin so I can move him in with Cynthia since she doesn't have anybody.
That's a good idea. Hello, Justin.
Hi, Judge. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've got 2 here today that I need to talk with the prosecutor on.
Okay. Yep. We're going to shift you over to talk to her in 10
Yes, sir.
seconds and see what y'all can do.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Let me take a bite. Looks professional, doesn't it? Okay. I would say let's go ahead and start.
We'll get the buckets here in a minute. I was waiting for your call to come through.
Hello, can you tell me who's on the line? Phone number ending in 404?
There we go.
Hello, can you tell me who's on the line?
Logan Jones?
Logan Jones?
Yes.
Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me grab your file.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Jones.
Yes.
Looks like you were placed on deferred disposition on this case on
Yes, sir.
December the 15th.
Yes, sir.
You were supposed to do 6 hours of community service.
Yes, sir. So, I was in the hospital I had the flu for 6 days, and then I was in ICU in the hospital. I have all my discharge papers from it. There was just no way that I could do the community service. I was so sick that I was in ICU for 4 days, and they put me in a medically induced coma, and I was in a medically induced coma for 2 out of the 4 days in ICU.
Hey, have you been discharged now?
Yes, sir.
And
I was discharged about a week and a half ago.
Okay. Well, the 6 hours of community service are not really due until February the 16th.
Okay.
So do you think you can get them done now?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do anything that's going to impair your health. But do you think
Yeah. It's only February the 2nd. Yeah, it's only 6 hours. I'm pretty sure I could get it done.
Yeah, if you wanted to knock it out in one afternoon, you go to the San Antonio Food Bank.
Okay.
They need a lot of help down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you understand that your final hearing on this is on June 15th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also, I think, Ms. Jones, we need that signed deferred order that you were going to sign.
Yes, sir.
Can you do that today?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we need you to sign that with your phone and email address because that's what controls what's going on with the court. I've already signed it, but you have not. So
Yes, sir.
you can email us that order today.
Okay.
Put that in your file. Then the only thing you'll have to do is get the community service done, and then don't get any more trouble, and then show back up in June.
Okay.
Are you feeling better now, though?
Yes, sir, I am. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I just finished with it, but I did not have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad. I was sick for 6 days straight until I ended up going to the hospital.
Oh.
And then I was so sick at the last 3 days before I went into the hospital. I didn't sleep for 72 hours, so I also had insomnia really bad. It was crazy.
I'm glad you're all right now. And,
Thank you.
Just email us that signed order.
I will.
Okay, and then get your community service done by the 16th.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you, ma'am. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. I will.
Hello, who's on the phone? Number ending in 744. Hello, who's on the phone ending in 744? How are you, Cynthia? Yeah. Yeah, I had my second shot last night, so. Hello, who's on the phone ending in 744?
You want me to try somebody else, sir?
Yeah, let's try Mr. Moto G Fast.
He was the last one to log on. I haven't tried the other two.
Well, let's try Ilana Jimenez. Hey, that doesn't look like Milana Jimenez. Oh, sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Yeah, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, how you doing, sir?
Are you Milana Jimenez?
Nicholas Jimenez.
Nicholas.
Milana is my daughter. It's her school.
Her computer, okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got for Mr. Jimenez.
Maybe a different name, a different hyphenated name?
Do you have a hyphenated name, Mr. Jimenez?
No, sir.
Just Nicholas Jimenez.
Nicholas. Oh, I'm sorry. Nicholas James Jimenez.
I'm not bringing anybody up.
We don't have him in here.
Okay, I found him. He's a pretrial.
Oh, yes, okay. Okay, Mr. Jimenez, what's going to happen is you're going to end up talking to the prosecutor.
Yes, sir.
Cynthia Trevino. She's going to visit with you about your case. She can talk to you about the facts, whereas I can't because you pled not guilty. She can talk to you about the facts and discuss possible options to take care of the case without going to trial. I don't know what you want to do, don't know anything about the case, but you and Ms. Trevino can exchange ideas and visit. If y'all are not able to resolve it, get a resolution, then the next Zoom hearing will occur probably in March, and we'll have a Zoom Zoom bench trial docket, at which time I'll hear the cases and make the decisions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you will, you're going to get a prompt in just a minute. It says join the breakout room or join meeting. And once you get that, go ahead and hit that, and you'll be connected to, or you'll be in a breakout room. And when Ms. Trevino can get to you, I think she's talking to one of those wordy lawyers. So maybe a little bit, but she'll get to you today, probably in about no more than 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and hit that button to join the breakout room, and then you can visit with her.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. God bless. Bye.
God bless you also, sir. Thank you.
And then later when he says, remember when I bought you that lunch? I'll be like, no.
No. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, I tell you about it.
Okay, who's on?
I mentioned that.
Who's on the line ending in 764? Yeah, let's call those. We've only got two. We have Emiliano's and Moto G Fast. I think that's supposed to be motor goes fast.
I know there's no motos. So maybe it's a different name.
I think it's just
what was it? Emiliano, the last name?
Emiliano's iPhone. That's going to be a first name.
You want to bring somebody else in, sir?
Sure, let's go Emiliano or Moto G Fast. Oh, Moto G Fast, there he is. That's what I'm looking at. Moto G Fast, you need to unmute your device, please.
It's like in the garage or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. How many do you have?
I don't know, didn't count. They're not that full, actually. Maybe 100.
Really?
Can't do that.
Seems like we did 70. Okay, Moto G Fast. What's that?
A radio. Their tones out for fire department.
Okay, Moto G Fast, I see you. Okay, you need to unmute yourself. Okay, I can't hear you. You're muted. Down on the lower left-hand corner. I have to admit, I didn't know all this stuff, so I thought this will never work.
So that's the way it's gonna go now.
Okay, can you unmute yourself, Moto? Moto, you're muted.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, there you go.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's all right. Give me your name unless you want me to call you Moto.
Elijah McKenzie.
Elijah McKenzie, AKA Moto G Fast.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. She's shaking that shit.
You on a construction site?
No, I'm at my uncle's house, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Just maybe they can quiet it down in the background.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere quiet.
Elijah McKenzie. So, Vicky, do we have a Elijah McKenzie in for pretrial today?
Yes, sir. Had to check my list.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen, Mr. McKenzie. You've made an appearance before and you pled not guilty. When you plead not guilty, we have to set it for a pretrial setting so that you can talk to the prosecutor.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your screen that says,
Mama needs
go into a breakout room.
So
You're going to talk to Cynthia Trevino. She can visit with you about the case at this stage because you pled not guilty. I can't hear anything about it, but she can talk to you about the facts, and perhaps y'all can even work out a deal to
It's pretty big.
good for you and good for her.
In March, or anything in March.
Got all that?
February. No, February.
Okay. You really go fast?
Sir?
You really go fast?
Yes, sir.
Moto G Fast?
Real fast.
Oh, don't go too fast. You'll see me a lot.
Oh no, not that fast. I'm talking about in my career. I'm not trying to see you in the system.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done seeing you in the system, bro.
Okay, well, you're going to go in and talk to Ms. Trevino in just a second.
Yes,
So you're going to
sir.
have to hit that button on your phone.
Yes, sir.
You have a good afternoon, sir.
All right, thank you.
Emiliano's iPhone. Emiliano, what is your Z? Emiliano, what's your last name, sir? Okay, I can't hear you because you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Cadena.
I'm sorry, what is it, sir?
Cadena.
Cadena?
Yeah.
Emiliano Cadena?
I was on the phone earlier, but I didn't know how to work it, so I got on the Zoom.
That's okay. You're doing good. Cadena, Emiliano Cadena?
Yes.
We're just looking for your file, Mr. Cadena. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh. He's another pretrial.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yes, so. Oh, I gotta move one.
Okay, Mr. Cadena, let me tell you what's going on with your case.
Okay.
Still there?
Yes.
Okay. You previously were here either by Zoom or live and pled not guilty and asked for a trial of your case. So in those
Yes.
instances, we set it on a pretrial docket so that you can visit with the prosecutor and handle pretrial matters prior to the case actually going to trial. So in just a few minutes, you're going to have a prompt to go in and talk to the prosecutor. Her name is Cynthia Trevino, and you and she can visit about your case. Because you pled not guilty, I can't hear anything about your case without the officer being there. Just like if the officer were here and you weren't here, that wouldn't be fair to you. But the prosecutor can visit with you about the case and also discuss some possible options to help you dispose of it without going to trial.
Okay.
So in a second, you're going to see a prompt and hit that, and you're going to a waiting room. And you'll be in that waiting room after Mr.
Oh, the breakout room.
Breakout room, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I actually had one more question.
Yes, sir.
So I had court yesterday, but I tried calling and scheduling for a different day.
Court where?
It's the city. I don't think this is for y'all's court.
No, we didn't have court yesterday.
Oh, okay.
What city do you think you had court in?
I'll show you. I'll flip the camera. I had court for this. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, the city of San Antonio. That's downtown, next to the police station.
Oh, okay.
That's different from what you have here.
Okay.
Right. Well, good luck to you.
Okay. Do I mute myself or do I?
Now you're going to hit the button that says enter a waiting room.
Okay.
You see that button? Yes, sir.
I'm going to try the 764 one more time.
Beechwood 45769. Bet you never heard that song, did you?
What's that?
Beechwood
5675309.
Of course, you know what BR 549 is, don't you? Such a youngster.
Youngster.
That's on Hee Haw when Junior Sample was advertising. So you can find me at BR 549.
I heard the term, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was from Hee Haw.
But we used to watch Hee Haw all the time.
Help if I unmute. Hello, who's on line ending in 764?
Matthew Miller.
Okay, Mr. Miller. Okay, is this your case or somebody? Are you appearing for somebody?
This is my case.
Okay. Let me see if we can find your file in here or whether you're set on a pretrial docket.
Okay.
Vicky needs to give you. Hey, Vicky, can you look and see if this gentleman's on the pretrial docket with Cynthia? Vicky, I think this gentleman who's on the line is also a pretrial.
Okay. She had to step away, but I'll go ahead and put him in a breakout room.
Okay, sir, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to put you in a breakout room, and then you'll be able to talk to the prosecutor and discuss your case. She can talk to you about the facts. I can't, since you pled not guilty. And then
Okay.
If y'all are able to resolve the case, fine. If not, we'll set it for a bench trial.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thanks for hanging on.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, so then the prosecutor has a few people in front of you. She'll get to you when she's finished with the person before you.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, what's going on? He's going to a breakout room.
Or another pretrial?
Yeah. So I'm not sure who comes in next.
There's nobody to come in.
Nobody?
So we just go ahead and mute.
Okay.
Okay, Vicky, let me have Mr. Jimenez.
I'm sorry?
Let's bring in Mr. Jimenez.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
there
Hello,
he is.
hello, Mr. Jimenez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talking to Ms. Trevino's, she says you have a commercial driver's license, so I guess you know there's not a whole lot that we can do for you.
Yes, sir. She was explaining it to me.
Under the state law, we're prohibited from doing defensive driving, from doing really anything to help you out. The only thing I could do would be to reduce the fine a little bit, or if you want to go to trial and listen to what Officer Morales has to say. And if you have any witnesses, then you can call those witnesses. You have an absolute right to remain silent. Oh, where am I? Sorry, I didn't mean to block myself out.
No, sir. You're fine.
Although I've been looking at myself all day, so I'm really tired. So anyway, Mr. Trevino says y'all went through the pretrial order, meaning that you discussed the complaint. The complaint's the document that charges you with the offense. It's not evidence of guilt, but it just alleges that on the 12,500 block of Judson Road on the 13th of November, you're driving at a speed of 54 miles an hour when the speed limit was posted at 35 miles an hour. And so you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In my understanding, you don't have any subpoena requirements, or maybe you do. Subpoenas can be issued to anybody that may not be able to appear voluntarily. For instance, if you have a friend who's working at Amazon and he was with you, but he can't get off work to come in to testify on your behalf, you can have a summons issued or subpoena issued for him to appear. You got anybody like that?
Well, my wife was with me at the time.
Okay. Well, is she going to show up voluntarily, or do you have to drag her in?
She'll show up voluntary.
Okay. Okay. And then, so your wife may testify. You may testify. Like I said, you don't have to testify because the burden of proof is entirely on the state to try to prove the case against you. I don't see that you filed any other motions, any pretrial motions. So unless you have questions, let's see, this is non-judicial. More than likely, Mr. Jimenez, I think we're looking at a date in March to conduct some non-jury trials. And without being positive, I think it may be on March the 18th, but I'm not positive about that.
Okay. My wife's birthday, but okay.
Well, happy birthday. So, and seriously, if that date's not convenient to you, we can probably move it into May if you want to make a good impression for her birthday.
Yeah, I might look into that.
Okay.
No, sir. I just trying to get this over with.
I know. Well, like I say, if the best thing I can do is, if you want, the fine right now is $229. I could reduce it to $175, at least save you some money. But then it goes on your record. But if you try the case and the proof shows that you were speeding, it's still going to go on your record. So just try to save you a little bit of money if that helps you at all.
Oh, so even if it gets dismissed, it still goes on my record?
No, if after the evidence comes in, I find you not guilty, then the case is dismissed. It does not go on your record.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was, because it's just, this is my bread and butter. My wife's been in and out from the virus, so she hasn't really been working. So I'm the only one working right now. So it's just money's kind of really tight right now. So.
I understand, Mr. Jimenez. Quite frankly, I don't think that some of the people in the state legislature care about the impact it has on your livelihood. But my job is to interpret the law and not make the law.
Yes, sir. I totally understand.
Okay, and Mr. Jimenez, are you still on Michelle Drive in Converse?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you should move, please let us know because any notices we send out will be mailed to that address.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, go buy your wife a nice birthday present.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay. You take care, Mr. Jimenez.
You too, sir. God bless you.
God bless you too. Stay safe.
You too, sir.
Are y'all familiar? I'm trying to picture where that is.
It's over there by the hospital and before you